your lucky day to be baptized in the Greek Orthodox Church.
Hi, I'm Nia Vardalis, and you're listening to WICR. Want to hear it in my radio voice? Hi, I'm Nia Vardalis, and you're listening to WICR.
All right, we're back here on the Benchwarmer Radio Show. We just finished talking about the whole Cespedes thing, and we hinted at the Nationals and like a lot of their moves. And one move that's been in speculation for I think maybe the last 2 days or just today. I don't know. I just heard about it today, but the Nationals are close to signing or trading for Andrew McCutchen. Personally, I'm not worried because I don't think Andrew McCutchen's as good of a player as he used to be, but I still could see a reason why people would be worried.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, I guess it's like the fact that like it just lengthens that lineup. I feel like he doesn't have to really. I feel like he wouldn't have to be MVP Andrew McCutchen. You know what I mean? Like 270, good defense, like 20 homers and like 70 RBIs would probably do the trick there. But I also feel like imagine like the protection around him now, though. You know what I mean? Like, that lineup is so deep if he goes there.
Oh yeah,
you got him like, in between Murphy and Harper. I don't know, but then again, it's like you said though. Like, I'm not even worried. Like, I'm not that worried because it's the Nationals. Like, it's the Nationals.
Yeah.
Like, that team has expectations to like win every game, and they're just bad. They just don't know how to win.
yeah, they're just not a good team.
Yeah,
per
like,
se.
like no, I know exactly what you mean. Like, it's true. Like, and I don't I mean, if he goes there, like, yeah, I think it just lengthens their lineup. You put Trey Turner at short. Like, it's a smart move, but you're right. His numbers have been declining. I mean, who knows what he'll do this year, but, you know, if the recent trend goes as it is, he's not going to be, you know, like I saw a thing today where somebody was like comparing him and Mike Trout from the numbers since 2012 or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's relax. Like,
they're
no.
good. Well, Trout's numbers are like
They're
better. They're like pretty.
Yeah, like
They're a lot better than his, but still like.
But
you know what I
also,
mean?
Mike Trout came up that. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah.
came up around like
How old is he?
McCutchen.
Yeah.
Like 30, I think, 29
Okay.
maybe.
It's actually a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, he's still like he's a really good fielder. I mean, there's no like question about that. But I just don't like last year. Like, he was. I mean, I'm a really big fan of Andrew McCutchen, but he was bad last year. Like, he was.
Yeah, I was looking at
bad.
his stats. I mean, they weren't like god awful. Like
Nah.
he batted like 260
Yeah.
with like 30 home runs and like 85 RBIs.
Yeah, and that took like a really, really, really hot finish to do that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like the seasons before it was all like 290 to 300 or
Yeah.
above, and like 20 plus home runs, 100 RBIs, like almost 200 hits each year, like in
some-
like the 180s.
and
stuff.
he got the
He was
gold
there for a while.
gold gloves too.
Yeah, and he won an MVP, and he's been an All-Star like 6 straight years.
No, I mean, like, there's no getting around it. I mean, like, this guy, like, I see like stuff on Twitter and stuff. People are making it up to say like this guy's like some washed up 36-year-old. Like, no, this guy can still play in the major leagues. But to me, like, Cespedes is better than MC. Like, I always compare. Like, I think we're pretty head to head with the Nationals as far as talent goes. But like, obviously, like, Cespedes is our Harper. And then everything else on paper is pretty comparable. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't
Pitching, we win.
We win pitching hands down, and that's the thing, dude. Like, the only way to beat a good lineup is to have better pitching, and that's what we have. There's no doubt about that. And I know there's a lot of Mets fans who are conceited about that, who like think the pitching is like, you know, they don't factor in like what happened last year, like injuries. You know what I mean? But like, dude, that healthy pitching this year, like, I'm psyched about it because I think we obviously have the upper hand. Because look at the Nationals, like Max Scherzer, who I still can't believe won Cy Young. I thought that was ridiculous.
Wait, Scherzer won
and
him.
won Cy Young, dude.
Yeah.
He beat Hendricks, whose ERA was like Brian's GPA. No, dude, and then he beat Lester.
Yeah,
dude.
he didn't even, I don't even think he had the most votes either. That's what,
No, that was Verlander.
Yeah, what happened with that? Verlander had all the votes.
Apparently, he
Yeah.
had like it was like what happened with the election.
Yeah.
Like he
And it
won
just-
like the
and it just-
popular
and it just
vote.
like it didn't count over. I don't know like what happened.
I still don't. I don't know.
I don't know
like,
how that
It
happened.
sounds like he got from what it sounds like is every vote he got was a first place vote,
Yeah.
but Parcello got more votes in total. If that makes
It
sense.
was
Okay.
So he won, is what it sounds like. But I still don't understand. Like, if you have more first place votes, shouldn't you win?
Yeah.
I thought that's what.
Yeah, but like, then again, if you look at the two seasons, I mean, Verlander should just be excited that people voted for him at all because he didn't have a good season. He was 16-9.
He was bad.
And like
yeah.
and he had like a
He just
like
had
a
a
little
lot-
bit over
a lot of
3.
strikeouts.
Yeah,
Of strikeouts.
so there's no way he is winning shot.
Well, no,
I didn't
I
even think he was in the discussion to win.
Well, I
so
think
it's
they
like-
got it right in the American League because, dude, the American
Yeah.
League was really bad this year pitching wise. So
Mhm.
they're obviously going for wins. Dude, Verlander Scherzer had a 2.96, and like, it's just baffling.
Yeah.
The only two stats that matter pitching wise are your WHIP and your ERA.
Mhm.
Because you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
wins is just like a sexy stat, and so is strikeouts. That's just stuff you want to see. Like,
Mhm.
I remember J.A. Happ won like 20 games for the Blue Jays this year. His ERA
Yeah,
was
I was
awful.
looking at that.
like it was awful. Like,
He had a decent. He won a lot. He won like 20 games.
yeah, it was, he had a good year
Yeah.
for those numbers,
Yeah.
definitely. And like, I remember Nathan Eovaldi last year was like 2 years ago, like 13-4 for the Yankees, like a 4.2.
was-
Like Scherzer has always been a product of like a lot of run support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but dude, he gave up so many home runs, and there were stretches where he was awful. Like,
Yeah, but the stretches where he wasn't.
oh no,
They
don't
were-
get me wrong. Like but to me, you know what he's like a power pitcher who's
Yeah.
all about rhythm. Like I'm sure if you slowed the game down, like you saw it, like I forget who it was. Oh, the playoff game, the game 5, like he was grooving against the Dodgers, and then the Dodgers got a few hits off him, started slowing down his
Yeah.
pace, and he just didn't know what to
Yeah.
do. Like that's
Yeah.
he's just a guy who takes one hit and he's just out of it. Forget it.
Yeah.
And I thought Hendricks, or is it Kendricks? What is it? Kyle
Hendricks.
Hendricks.
Or
Hen-
Hendricks? I don't know.
I thought he got absolutely robbed. His WHIP was so low, and his ERA was like 2.14. Like, dude, that guy was dominant for somebody who doesn't throw
Yeah,
95.
What did he
miles.
have? Like 17 wins or something like
I
that?
think
He
so,
was
but
good.
dude, that whip was like under.
What does whip mean exactly?
Like
It-
that's how many walks or hits you're giving up in an inning,
Okay.
basically. So how many base runners you're allowing, and his was under 1.
That's
oh my god.
wow.
Scherzer's, don't get me wrong, Scherzer led the league in that, I think. But his ERA was 2.96, and he gave up so many home runs. That's my whole thing. Like,
How many? Scherzer had a ton of strikeouts though.
Yeah, I
didn't
mean
He's
that's
a
what
very big strikeout.
that's what they
pitcher.
obviously went for. Like he had like 284. Like don't get me wrong, that's a lot. But
Yeah.
I mean, but that's when you look at the Nationals. Like outside of Scherzer, like Strasburg's like Cy Young for 2 months until he explodes.
he? Yeah, his
Yeah.
arm blows up.
Gio Gonzalez is Gio Gonzalez. Joe Ross had a pretty good year for them, but that kid does nothing for me. And then I don't even know who else. Oh, remember they brought that kid. They have some superstar prospect Giolito, but we rocked him
Yeah.
to one game.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he doesn't look like anything special to me. I mean, they did a good job of blowing that kid up very well because he didn't. He just looks like an average guy who throws a hard fastball. Wait, who else pitches for that team? I don't even. Oh, Tanner Roark, who is like a solid pitcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
He's
Tan-
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He's actually been their most consistent pitcher the past 2 years.
I would like to see what they do with like Melanson, like you were saying. That's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting too.
I mean, the Mets are just so against signing someone. I guess they don't want to get the. I mean,
They're
I would.
stupid.
I would rather do the to me, Melanson would be solid because Melanson would close, and then when Familia came back, like the whatever roles had to be changed, they would be changed. But I mean, I really just don't even want Familia closing games anymore.
Yeah, I don't really want him on the team.
No, like that's my thing, dude. Like I was talking to Sean Prestia, or was it
Yeah.
Buzz?
Yeah.
He's like I don't want Familia closing anymore. I'm like, no shot. Like I completely agree. Like that. Like,
Has anything like else come up about that?
I mean,
or-
we probably won't hear anything about. Like, I remember the Chapman thing was pretty drawn out. Like we heard about
Yeah.
that in the
Yeah.
winter, and he didn't get suspended till the beginning of the year. But I mean, the Nationals are just. They did really good last year, but there's no way Murphy has that year again.
I pray to God he doesn't.
I think Murphy, he wanted to have, he wanted to have
Yeah,
that
he-
year. He wanted.
I
that
think
year.
that honestly was just
No, it was to piss.
It
yeah.
was just to piss
I
the
think
Mets
he-
off.
like,
That's
why-
really what it was.
Dude, he was so determined. There's no way he does. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and if he does, I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, but
I think he really tried because he just wanted to show he wasn't
Yeah.
in just in the playoffs.
No.
Yeah.
with that
no,
happening.
definitely.
And
And
he completely didn't
I think
change
that
anything.
too. I mean, Harper was awful last year too, and
Yeah.
I
We're
still
lucky Harper was awful. last
exactly.
year.
They would have won 120 if he
Yeah.
was on. But I mean, I don't know the Nationals. I mean, but then again, I would not be like you were saying before we came in. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this McCutchen trade is deteriorated right now. Like,
I could see it because I was looking at John Bleacher Report again. It says the Rangers are
yeah,
involved too,
Ooh.
and a lot of it is it's a lot of the Nationals pushing for this deal because they want to do what you were saying with Danny Espinosa, where they want
they want to non-tender
Non-tender.
him so he doesn't. They don't have to. They don't have to accept like the $3 million or something that he's owed. It's probably might be more than that, but it's because they want to get rid of him so Turner goes to play shortstop. But I just there's like first off, I don't even know why they wouldn't bring Espinosa back because Zimmerman's decrepit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you
and
can
he
put-
hits the
And
ball.
Rendon can play first, and you could put him at Espinosa at third. But
Yeah.
whatever. I don't care. I don't want to. I don't want them to do.
I don't want to make any moves.
Yeah, but
But it says they're pushing very hard, and there was supposed to be a deal made in July.
oh really?
Yeah, at the trade deadline that was going to send McCutchen to Washington, but apparently I don't think the Pirates want to. I think the Pirates are pushing them, but I just don't think the
Well-
Nationals have what the Pirates want.
Well, supposedly, like right now, it's like one of the pitchers actually they're putting in there came up against us and looked like trash. Perez or Lopez or something, but they want 2 prospects. But I think the Nationals are kind of wary of putting the third in there.
Yeah,
but,
it's the kid Victor Robles. He's an
Yeah.
outfielder. That's who they really want. That's who the
Yeah.
Pirates.
But I feel like I feel like it's kind of dumb to trade. If I'm the Pirates, I would have waited. Because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. McCutchen to me is kind of like damaged goods because people are looking at his numbers from last
Yeah.
year.
I'm curious as to why they want to trade him.
They just-
Are they rebuilding? Like, is
Yeah,
that-
yeah. Supposedly, what I was reading is they want to put Marte in center. They want to move Starling Marte to center because they have this prospect Josh Bell, and I think they want to put him in the outfield.
All right.
But like, also it's the fact that it's like we're not going anywhere. But to me though, it doesn't make. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're kind of. I really wouldn't be surprised if McCutchen doesn't go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like, oh, the Mets will get him, because quite honestly, like,
They're not gonna get him.
no, and there's a reason that the Nationals are pushing. Because supposedly, I read the day like the Pirates called every team involved, and Sandy like probably like heard
Yeah.
whatever they wanted. And quite frankly, if it was like if the name like that Robles kid's like around like a Med Rosario type prospect, like
Yeah.
our short, then no, not at all. I would never put a Med Rosario in that trade.
Oh, no, no,
Or
no.
Dom Smith, no. Like these guys, no.
Because Rosario he could be up this year. Like,
Oh no doubt.
Yeah.
He anything that happens to Cabrera, he's the
first guy,
First
yeah.
guy easily. But yeah, no shot. And Dom Smith too. I wouldn't be surprised if he's up this year because I don't know if they're still sold on Duda, but I mean, I think we're gonna see the free agency start to like kind of like fall in place now.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Bautista and Encarnacion end up back in Toronto. Like this
Yeah.
was such a built-up free agency for such a weak class.
Yeah.
But supposedly, like corner outfielders are a hot commodity, so I guess that's why the Mets are in the driver's seat so much.
yeah. I know they wanted. I know Encarnacion was looking at Boston.
Boston,
He
but
said he liked Boston.
But supposedly, because I heard that Toronto offered him like an $80 million deal, and he rejected it, and I don't think Boston was going much higher on that.
Nah, Boston has to run out of money. Like,
Yeah.
they're paying too many.
Because Boston really wants Beltran.
Do they really?
Yeah, which I think would be a smart move. Slot him in the DH.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Especially with
in
Ortiz gone, yeah.
And Fenway, Beltran would rake. Beltran does race
On both sides,
Like,
he
does
that's
rake
what
on
I
both
mean.
sides.
Like, dude, the guy's just a professional hitter.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, and then the Chapman. I'm honestly like, as much as like I want the Mets to do moves, I'm so intrigued to see what happens with these 2 big bullpen arms with Jansen and Chapman. Because supposedly, like, the Yankees were like, "There's no shot you're getting $100 million. Like, there's no way." Because that's what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
yeah, especially I think this week is winter meetings, right? So we'll get all that figured out.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, there's a lot of time for a lot of things to happen.
Oh no, that's what I was saying too. Like even if they got McCutchen, like hell, I'm not worried about it until like they go start the season 30, and then I'll be a little bit worried.
Yeah, but until then, we will just have to wait. So that wraps up the free agency talk, baseball talk in general for today. Come back and do the picks. Actually, these are the last picks of the year because we don't have any more shows after
Nope.
this.
Yeah,
So.
no.
We got
Yeah, so these are our
finals.
final picks, and maybe could we tally whatever we have and see who won for the season?
We both. I don't have the sheet.
Brian, why
Oh,
are you
don't
so
have, you don't have your sheet either.
you're
Will.
out of it today, man? What's up with you?
It's all right, Brian.
You tired?
Kind of.
All right, this is the Benchwarmer Radio Show. We'll be right back.
WICR presents This Moment in History.
The Boston Mariners